Hey wordy conversationalists, Solee here. I have reached my destination. I have migrated, and I'm doing my video next to my river here. Let me see if I can show you my view. That is my river. Some people call it the Mississippi and, think that I should be sharing it, but I think it's mine. This is one of my favorite places to be writing. I feel like water is always something that's been super important to me in terms of, organizing my brain and getting me in a good, healthy place. And when I can sit here and just watch the water flow by and just feel it taking all of my stress away, it makes it very possible for me to write. So I want to start. Okay, first of all, I want to release us all from the obligation of apologizing for going over time. That's not to say we shouldn't try to stay in time, but if you go over a little bit, don't stress about it. We're just going to let that go. And secondly, Danny, I will do a bunch of videos responding to everybody's questions if you will too, because I feel like I'm way behind and I don't want to ignore anything. So I'm going to start with this one, responding to Alex's question, what brings you to writing, what brought me to writing, and what keeps me writing. And I think I've always written just it's a good way to get things out of my head. When I stress about things, they kind of bounce around in my brain like those pinball machines and just rack up points. And if I can get it out onto paper, then it's not pinging around in my brain. It's not, just jangling in there and making me crazier and crazier every minute. So I've always kind of naturally done that. And when I stepped out of the classroom and was no longer spending 25 hours a day, 8 days a week working on teaching, I had more time and I could go into it. I could explore it more. And, I think that's where I started actually figuring out what I could do with it, intentionally, rather than just when it happened. And what keeps me there is very similar. Writing makes me feel better. Writing, it's given me a community to connect with. It gives me a voice. It gives me a way to address things that maybe otherwise I wouldn't be able to address. Even, things that I won't ever be able to talk about in terms of, to the person I need to talk about them with. Writing gives me a chance to at least talk about it in some way. So I guess my mental health is what has always brought me to writing and what keeps me writing. But I really love being able to create fiction now. And I guess I will go into that more in another video when I talk about where my ideas come from. I love seeing all your videos. Keep them coming, you guys. Thanks so much for being part of the community. Bye.